Then comes Hulk's moment, sending the alien battleship into the stratosphere with one punch. Tony blasts it with a missile. It's the Avengers' first battle. Loki orders all Chitauri ships attack, instantly turning everyone into fighting mode. Barton scouts high. Tony baits small fry to no man's land. Thor flies high to unleash lightning, striking darkness like a god. Captain America and Black Widow hold the ground, while Hulk enters Super Rage mode, knocking out a minion with every punch. After several fights, Black Widow realizes the fight won't end without shutting the Tesseract. With Captain America's help, she jumps onto the enemy ship to Stark Tower, only to be targeted by Loki. Barton sports a confident smirk as he effortlessly looses an arrow. While Tony is busy distracting the minions, he still finds time to engage in seamless teamwork with Captain America. He then sorts to collect more loot while Hulk and Thor attack the enemy ship. The team work like a dance. They successfully defeat the enemy's war ring, though Hulk seems a bit unimpressed with Thor. Thor flies after Hulk's punch, seeking revenge on Loki, but is blocked. This leaves Loki with some serious psychological scars, while Tony activates his boosters and blasts through the enemy's war machine, draining his energy in the process. Exhausted, Tony is surrounded by minions, Barton out of ammo, Hulk swarmed at the bottom. Captain America and Thor struggle to hold on. The situation is grim. Luckily, Dr. Eric regains consciousness and tips Black Widow. Loki's staff can shut the Tesseract, but Tony stops Black Widow, realizing they must defeat the aliens first. Ignoring S.H.I.E.L.D.'s orders, officers launch a nuke at City Center. If it detonates, the city's gone. Fury informs Tony. Tony brushes off soldiers to intercept the missile 1 minute to detonation. Ignoring his safety, Tony decides to send the nuke into the portal, knowing he might not return, yet fears nothing. In the end, Tony destroys the Chitauri space, but he's out of juice, and with the explosion, the Chitauri become immediate nuclear offenders. Everyone's eyes are on the portal, awaiting Tony. For the big picture, Cap asks Black Widow to close the Tesseract. Just a second before the portal closes, Tony falls out of the hole, but his powerless suit plummets rapidly. Thor is about to rescue, but Hulk steals the show. Tony is unconscious, making everyone think he's gone. Then Hulk roars and ultimately gets captured by everyone. Escorted back by Thor, heroes return to peace. When they gather, trouble brews. And this time, the war is brought on by Tony's overwhelming pressure, pushing everyone into action. Power levels are boosted as Hulk teams up with Black Widow, who even gives Hulk his own lullaby. Just a gentle touch on his hand sends him into a sleepy stew that almost tips him over, transforming him back into Dr. Banner. Cap and Thor show off their combo skills. Tony, still reeling from the aftermath, is committed to building his Iron Legion, while the only archer in the crew is now a proud father of 3. Rumor has it in Cap 2, Hydra survived, snagging Loki's staff to create superpowered mutants. So the Avengers' mission now is to track down Hydra's base and reclaim the Mind Stone. Facing the Avengers' onslaught, Hydra sends in Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. The speedster is as fast as lightning. Even target shooters can't aim at him. Did you see? Even Cap can't spot the enemy after he's attacked. Quicksilver alone has everyone spinning from his speed, while the witch channels red magic that even Magneto can't help but applaud. Meanwhile, Tony, with Jarvis's help, bypasses the castle defenses, and after dusting off the guards, he enters the secret chamber. Here lies the wreckage of Chitauri ships from the Battle of New York, turned by Hydra into robots. Just as Tony is about to grab the staff, Scarlet Witch slaps him from behind, and he's knocked into a hallucination. Under her control, Tony sees the Avengers' grim fate and his fallen teammates, prompting Black Widow to rush in to save him. Cap questions Tony why he isn't giving his all to save the planet, a statement that cuts deep into Tony's greatest inner demon. Finally escaping his predicament, Tony feels he's trapped by the Mind Stone, suits up, and grabs that staff like there's no tomorrow. As they head back after the mission, Tony suggests teaming up with Dr. Banner to handle the Mind Stone, only to stumble upon something unexpected. He discovers that the Mind Stone has its own consciousness, kinda like a thinking horse, and this awareness is hundreds of times more powerful than Jarvis. To develop a stronger AI to protect Earth, Tony persuades Banner to help him create Ultron. However, the development proves to be way more complicated than anticipated, with failures piling up, forcing the two geniuses to rethink it. So, they leave Jarvis to supervise, but as soon as they step out, Ultron's consciousness achieves self-melding. But Ultron's ideas are extreme, believing peace comes only through human extinction. Unbeknownst to the Avengers, a nightmare is looming. The Marvel disasters are countless, and Tony is responsible for half of them. You may wonder how powerful Ultron is. In just a few seconds, he can access all information on Earth. He can surf the web to any destination, and his singular goal? To destroy Earth, of course. Just as Jarvis senses something's off and tries to contact Tony, Ultron divides him, leading to system failure. Then, Ultron starts constructing himself a new body, while the Avengers are gathered nearby, just bragging about their feats. Thor boasts that no one besides him can lift Mjolnir, prompting some good-natured protests from the others. Suddenly, Ultron crashes the party, breaking the jovial atmosphere as his primary directive for saving the Earth boils down to eliminating all the Avengers.